Good evening and welcome to Kardec Radio. This is the 6 p.m. Monday evening daily prayer, and my name is Teresa Castro, and I'm going to be sitting in for Sunshine this evening. And our message today before our prayer is from a reading from the Gospel 101 by Luis Hugh Rivas. And it's a nice, easy read book. It's especially good for children and people who are new to Spiritism, because sometimes the gospel, the size of it can look a little daunting to people. So this is a nice, easy read people can do. Okay, and the message we're going to read is The Gospel and the Future. So it's actually the last chapter in the book. The Gospel and the Future. Lack of love is humanity's main problem. It starts with the lack of self-love. As long as one does not love oneself, one does not value oneself, one does not aspire to grow to a better state, one does not recognize oneself as a child of God. Hi, Abby Shear. Thank you for signing in. Nice to see you this evening. We're reading from The Gospel 101 by Luis Hugh Rivas, The Gospel and the Future. The purpose of Christ is to love oneself, to recognize oneself as an immortal spirit, heir to the Father's glory. The gospel proposes to human beings to recognize themselves as future angels, seeing all beings, humans, animals, and plants, as their neighbors, their evolving brothers. And the only way to their happiness is the practice of love in all its forms. The humanity of the future will better understand the teachings of the gospel and will act in life following higher values. How to achieve enlightenment. In essence, we are beings of light. We are luminous spirits. Our destiny is to transform ourselves into beings full of love. Through individual effort and unconditional love, our spiritual potential will awaken to full enlightenment. That's why Jesus told us, "Let your light shine." What will humanity be like in the future? It will awaken to the teachings of Christ, act with love and with higher values. It will take away from their hearts selfishness and pride, transforming the earth into a happy world. And there's another question. Have the spirits told us everything? No. If the spirits still do not say everything, it is because everything has to come at the right time. Providence does not reveal truths, but gradually. It always uncovers them as humanity is mature enough to receive them. Jesus said, "No one lights a lamp to put it under the bushel." Every teaching must be proportional to the intelligence of those to whom it is directed, since there are persons whom a radiant light would blind without enlightening. Since God has given them intelligence in order to understand and to guide them in the things of heaven and earth, they want their faith to be rational. And it is at this point that the lamp should not be put under a bushel, for without the light of reason, faith grows weak. And then what's very nice, what's very lovely about this book, is he gives a little breakdown of what the future will be like in different categories. So with nourishment, he says that they will recognize that animals are their brothers and will not eat them. Health, they will love themselves more, for they will know that the origin of diseases is in the imbalance of the spirit. Economy, they will practice justice on a personal and social level by understanding the law of cause and effect. Sports, they will value life and will not jeopardize it practicing extreme sports. Recreation, They will eliminate all kinds of events that cause pain to others, such as circuses with animals, zoos, bullfighting, fighting sports, fishing, and sport hunting. Art. They will unite beautiful with good. Art will be useful. It will serve as healing and balance. Philosophy. They will understand life as a process of the spirit in its purification. Religion. They will find the way of love as the only means of their elevation. Science. It will unite with spirituality, understanding that without it, it becomes blind. So this is a message of hope for the future. And it's very um, interesting and wise counsel that they pretty much tell us, yes, things are going to get better and it's going to be more hopeful, but this is going to happen as we transform ourselves. It's not that the world is going to change and then we're going to walk into this lovely, happy world. No, it's going to be a matter of us changing ourselves. So it is a message of hope, and we need this hope right now when we can feel with so many uncertainties in the world and feeling some measures of desperate, as people losing jobs and people ill, people dying, and with the pandemic. So it's a message of hope to remind us to keep our focus and remember that the world changes as we change. So it's a beautiful message. Thank you, Louise. And so now let us go into our prayer. And thank you, Abby Shear, for the warm Happy New Year wishes. Same to you. And so we'll put on some music. And let's settle ourselves and get ready to be in the presence of Jesus, God, the elevated spirits. We settle ourselves, connect with our breathing. Mother, Father, God, we love you and we thank you for another opportunity at self-improvement. We are grateful for the opportunities you have given to us, the blessings you bestow upon us. Let us practice this love with each other as we forgive and we seek forgiveness. Let us envision our homes, our communities, states, countries, the whole globe enveloped with the breeze of love. We visualize this cleansing breeze, knowing that all are affected. This cleansing of the air, the cleansing of our breath and our minds. Help us to remember that we are equipped with all we need in navigating the trials and issues of life. We trust you, Eternal Father. So with calm, we face yet another day, serenity, and a knowing that we are never alone, and that help is always available to us. Let us be accepting of the answers we receive. We take a moment to send out prayers of hope, thoughts of wishful hope to those who are suffering, those who are ill, and those who may be anxious, that they may feel calm in their hearts. We thank you for all the beautiful books we have received, the messages and lessons we are learning. We also send prayers to all those in powerful positions in the world, that they may feel inspired by the elevated spirits and be guided by God's justice, truth, and mercy. We ask for a blessing and protection and permission to close this session of the daily prayer, and so be it. Thank you so much for being here, and please stay tuned because at 6:30 on Kardec Radio, we have our Spiritual Cares program with the virtual passes. And God willing, we'll be here again next Monday. Sunshine should be back. And I'm on Sunday at the 6 p.m. prayer. So there's a daily prayer at 6 p.m. So please join in. God bless and have a beautiful week.